Yep, erecting a dispensary chuck wagon part around here. Woo! Whew.
Now that's a good dispensary border, mate.
Heck yes! And another thing, this one's got Game Boy games.
All right. You got Monster Hunter on this bloody thing.
Nah,
What about Metal Gear Solid 3?
heck no.
Come on.
This thing ain't a 3D test, son. Let's do this Tetris style.
Now.
All right. Who dares Curtis Dreamland Bagger? Commander Keen,
Stupid bloody platformers.
you just ain't jackupping in Framway fix a spice us fun the combat money up.
Where'd you learn to make stupid gibberish, you bloody idiot?
In business school.
Right then. Stand back, genius. Dominance relinquished back to it. Back on the major. Fat boss now, you treat me, little fucker. Poison and stomach. With a task of all. Don't want to you down. Just take up the rubber case. Just boy your head. Don't the for that. You got shake on my potato head. That was our snort ribeye. Now that is how it's done.
I've seen better sex on videos in don't movie maker.
What's this game? The Binding of Isaac. Let's play.
Alrighty then.
Ooh, the little telecentric dark boy.
Very nice.
Nope.
Oh, please. I know a telecentric bulldog if I see one. Nah, this one's a dispensary finish. Don't do that. I hate loud noises, you mean? This. Yes, that. Stop doing that, please.
I'm not done yet, mate.
The bloody head.
I told you, dear. Brain ain't fun anymore.
You'll be needing another use for that Twitch channel.
What's wrong, partner?
Live streaming video games is the stupidest job in the universe.
I think he's dead.
What have I done? Oh, he's just having an existential crisis. What are you doing?
Making chocolate pudding.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Why the hell are you making chocolate pudding?
Because I've lost control of my life.
Oi, quit blabbering about shady old memes and help me fix this bloody thing.
All right. You try and open on the darn trick.
You know that never works. Here, let me try. Did it work? Wait, what? Blimey, your head's up your ass.
Didn't your mama teach you not to play with machine code?
God damn it, you fatuous, fat-headed, fat-mouthed freak!
Sometimes you just gotta do something.
Stop that!
Yep, erecting a dispensary chuck wagon part around here.
Well, here we go again.
We gotta stop trying to end all these things with the explosions.
Yeah, that seems about right. Quite agreed.
Good evening, or morning, or afternoon, or whatever time of the day may be for you, everybody. And welcome back to Backloggery. But first, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of background noise from our buddy, the big L1. I'm gonna go ahead and link this to the freaking chat just so you guys can watch it again if you want to. Hey, Isidore, how are you? Hope you are doing well. We literally just started and I'm already sending out links and shit. In fact, you recommended videos with you might have, but I don't mind. I don't mind the TF2 infection. Okay, anyway, let's get some actual ambience noise here now. And then we can I don't know, let's see. Submerge. I think we've done submerge already. I think we started this one and never finished it because it's 9 hours. You didn't know I actually did, or you take oh, it's good. Well, I don't actually do commissions yet, but I want to, and honestly, I might have to eventually in order to support myself financially. But what I'm working on right now is just figuring out a way of drawing quicker and easier. Like, obviously, you know, artists have different, like, tiers of art that they do, and, you know, like, you can get, like a simple sketch, or, like, a flat colors, or, like, a full color. I don't know how to make easy art. No, I remember you, Astor, don't worry. I remember the name, at least. I don't remember which specific stream, but yeah, the Grinch. Yes. I need to figure out how to draw easier, how to draw, just, like, stuff. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I'm currently working on trying to get a simpler art style that can still look good enough to charge for it, basically. Like, I know my regular full-fledged art is good enough to, like, I'm not gonna devalue myself like that, but I do know that I need something quicker, because it takes me way too long to finish one of my normal pieces. So that's the thing. I had to practice drawing. I just saw some... Oh no, it's not that I need to practice drawing in general. I need to practice how to draw simpler pictures. Because I genuinely have a hard time making a picture that's, like, easier and simpler and not as detailed in the colors. And it takes me too long to finish every piece. So I need to figure out how to draw faster, so that when it comes time to open commissions, I can be like, hey, if you don't want a full-fledged thing and you just want something like a little bit easier, something a little bit simpler, I can charge you less for this, like, slightly easier thing to do, you know, something like that. I also wonder if the pros can do their own thing super fast, just because of how... Yeah, absolutely, the professionals can draw like a... Like, basically anytime that... What's the name of it? Every time a new Pokemon, like, human female character is presented, you will see, like, incredible art within the hour. Yeah, the professionals are able to just whip out something completely mind-blowing in the span of literally minutes. It's kind of insane. Do you host your art somewhere? I'd be down to pay you for a drawing. If I host my art on Pixiv, primarily. I do post it on Twitter, but I think Twitter is suppressing my art views. Because I seem to be getting a lot less traction on my art recently. So I've mostly hosted on Pixiv. And when I can, I also post it on Reddit, if I am on the right, like, subreddit. Sometimes I don't really have any subreddits to post my art into. Like the one I just finished, I don't have any subreddits that I'm currently following that I could post that. So yeah. But other than that, I used to use Newgrounds. I don't anymore, but yeah. Where is your Pixiv? That's mainly for Japanese people. Yeah, Pixiv is a Japanese website, and because of Japanese rules, I have to censor the stuff. But if you follow my links under the drawings that I've been posting lately on Twitter, there should be a link to my Pixiv page in there. Now, I know Twitter also likes to suppress tweets that have links on them because it takes you out of Twitter, and Twitter doesn't like it when you're not using Twitter. Twitter is not good for art, is what I'm trying to say. Twitter is not a good website to post your art. It's a website you should post it if you have it, but it shouldn't be your primary source of art posting. Yeah. Maybe, but I use it all the time. I've come to recognize all kinds of Japanese language tags. Yeah, actually learning to read hiragana, katakana, and a little bit of kanji definitely helps as well. Japanese rules. Pixiv is a Japanese website. Not everyone follows the rules of censorship, but you do have to follow them, and I got in trouble for not following them in the past, so, yeah. It has a useful feature where you can start typing in English, and it'll recommend... Yeah, it actually implemented that recently. You can type a word in English, and it'll give you, like, the potential Japanese text that exists for it. Now, it's only one word. If you try multiple words, it'll get, like, a little bit messed up because Japanese language doesn't use spaces. But, you know, that's a whole other thing. Yeah, censorship, basically, any kind of sexual intercourse body parts have to be, Yeah, Nujinets. Unless you blur them or put a line on them, or you do like the God race, like the God lights, which I don't think anybody really likes doing that, but some people do it, so whatever. Okay, anyways. It actually makes sense that we're talking about art, because the first game that we're going to add in today's Backloggery stream is Nep Tales. It came out this Tuesday, and I bought it, and I've only played it for 23 minutes. Rather than I've been saying for the longest time that I want to really stream this game, and yet here it's finally out, and I'm not streaming it. So what happened? There's two primary reasons why I'm not streaming this game right now. First of all, in the topic of art, my brain is currently in art mode. That is, even though this game came out and I've been looking forward to it, the past couple of days I really just wanted to draw more than play anything. And in fact, I have been drawing. I submitted 2 pieces this week, and I kind of would like to make some more. I got a couple more ideas that I want to work on right now. I can't work on them on this stream because I get banned, but there are ideas that I kind of want to work on. And again, like I just said, working on a simpler art style. So that's the main thing. So I really haven't been in gaming mode too much. And okay, did you learn anything useful from the developers live stream? I only watched I watched about 20 minutes of the live stream, and it seems like they were just kind of talking about the how excited they were to deliver the game and how happy the developers are to finally have it out, but not anything about the actual product in terms of like new content. I didn't watch the whole live stream yet, so I will have to go back and watch the rest of it. But yeah. Well, I was like, Esther, I had no idea you were that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I have been drawing for a couple years. So I can say that I have improved. That I have developed a reasonable art style, at least. Yeah, I'd reach out to them either via email or Twitter. It's surprising that your issue hasn't been addressed yet. Yeah, actually, my issue has been addressed. Here, let's actually go to the community hub, and hopefully we don't see any spoilers. But discussions, blah 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 blah. There's a particular one that I'm looking for. Maybe page 14. No, this is from all the way to 29. No, hold on. That's not what I want. 2020, 21. Okay, July 17, July 20th. Okay, we gotta look for something in particular. I was only because they did address it. They did address this issue. And I'll explain to you guys what the issue is as soon as I find it. There it is. Advanced graphical settings. So the game has no options other than volume, or at least on launch day it didn't have any, and the game hasn't had any updates since it launched. So yeah. Now the developers did address right here. Hi, yes, we're planning on adding additional video options in an upcoming patch. So they are planning on fixing the fact that there's no freaking graphic options in a PC game. But nonetheless, that does worry me a little bit, because that's a very, very basic feature to launch a game without. So it makes me worried, like, hey, is the game actually like properly finished, or did you guys launch it because like because July 20th was the date that the game had to come out, or you know what's going on? So I kind of want to play the game myself, just by myself on my own time. Maybe not the whole game, but at least enough to get a strong first impressions. And then maybe I can do something with those first impressions, and then we can decide when and how, if it's okay to stream now, or if I should wait until they update the game a little bit more. Maybe if I find some bugs, like consistently find bugs, it might be better to wait till so the streaming experience is better. I am definitely very excited to play it, but I gotta be cautious on how I play this one, because I want wanna give this game the most attention I can, but also the most proper criticism that I can, so that it will be the best product it can possibly be. And then so the developers can also make the best games they possibly can in the future. Right. So that's why we're not playing Crystals right now. Also, I don't have a thumbnail ready for it. That also sucks. Okay, let me catch up with the chat real quick. And what issues are you experiencing? Yeah, that's the complete lack of graphical options as a background. Is that background sound you have on your, or is it raining in your place? Yeah, no, I hear, yeah, we do in fact have some background noises. Yeah, we got indoor rain sounds, sleep, study, and relax, no thunder. I don't actually use music on my, on this kind of live streams, or really any live streams, because music is very susceptible to copyright problems, and I don't like that. But also, I use this specific ambience noises because even ambience can get you in trouble. I have gotten in trouble for specific ambience. So the channel, the Guild of Ambience, hasn't given me any problems, so I'm cool with them. But yeah, I don't like it where the streams where they play loud music, which is a lot of them actually. A lot of streamers like to just play very loud, blasting, like modern music, and I really don't like that, especially when music has lyrics. You know, it kind of confuses you when the streamer is actually talking and when they're not. So it's not really ideal. Also, let me get the microphone a little bit closer. Okay. Now I'm a little bit bigger too because I got closer to the microphone, but that's okay. Alright, well yeah, that's the main reason why I haven't streamed Crystal. Those are the two main reasons. So I'm currently not in the mood to actually play video games in general. And there's a couple of things I want to see updated in the game before I go in there. Okay, well I'm glad I started on the Divine Sauce School of constantly asking viewers how's the volume. Yes, that's something. Do not, if you're a streamer, do not be afraid to ask your chat if the volume sounds fine. And chat, do not be afraid to tell the streamer if the volume isn't fine. Because we don't know. I hear the background music that I have on right now, but I can't hear what my voice sounds like on the stream. I can't hear how loud the background noise is on the stream. I can't hear how loud the game is. I can't hear any of that. So I need chat to, you know, any streamer needs chat to let them know that this volume is okay. Trust me, we won't be mad at you if you let us know that the volume is bad. We'll be happy that you told us so we can fix it. So yeah, that's something I've actually seen a lot of streamers struggle with, and viewers. Like volume is terrible and nobody's willing to say anything because the streamer doesn't know to ask, and chat feels like it'll be rude to tell them. So no, it's not rude. Trust me, it's fine. Okay, anyways. And there's my phone call of the day, so I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Anyways, who is this person that keeps calling me? My mom. Because I always stream when she's at work, and in fact I always attempt to stream when she goes on her lunch break at work, which is when she can call me. So that's why we almost guaranteed we'll have a phone call on every single stream, because I always stream when my mom calls me during her lunch break. And Isitor, yes, do I remember Echo? I'm not sure which Echo you're talking about. Like... I don't know. If there's a specific Echo that I'm supposed to remember, I don't think I'm remembering right now. So if you want to refresh my memory, please go ahead. Okay, anyways. I'm riffing through the latest Twitch emotes. For some reason, the Genshin Impact character has an official emote, and it's the worst one. That's simultaneously touching and aggravating. Echo, and an Echo. Right, noisy Echo. Okay, yeah, I remember her. Don't worry. I know she had an emergency yesterday. I'm not gonna go into detail on that because that's obviously her thing. Yes. Read her chat back during your glitches. Right, yeah. I remember we did that once. I don't even rate. That's not a thing I really do often. I just kind of every once in a while, if we have a good amount of viewers, I'll consider rating somebody. But I also always stream at a time when nobody else is streaming, so it kind of makes it difficult to rate, anyways. But anyways, let me see this Genshin Impact emote that you're talking about. Hold on, because I'm curious. What's Where is it? Oh, a Paimon. That one. Hungry Paimon. Okay, well, there we go. I mean, I understand why they do Paimon. She's the easiest character to make an emote out of. She's already small. You can use that whenever you want food. Just post that, which I keep misreading as the name of a Digimon. I mean, she might as well be a Digimon when you look at her in a certain way. Okay. Anyways, Crystals, Steam. Let's go ahead and add this to the collection. I mean, it's technically unplayed because I've only played a little bit of it, but... Okay. But I'm not gonna give it a rating yet. Again, because we haven't finished it. And... we need to do that before we can do a proper criticism. Is there some deeper connection between that game and Twitch? Overwatch's Mercy emotes kind of made sense, but this less so. Well, a lot of people stream Genshin Impact. Like, Genshin Impact is very popular. It's arguably one of the, if not the most popular anime game that I've ever seen. Just by the ratio of people that talk about it and stream it, and... or at least... it's the most popular anime game I've ever seen in Western culture. Obviously, I would argue that some gacha games are more popular in Japan and China and maybe even South Korea. But as far as Western audiences are concerned, Genshin Impact is huge, and it just got a major update. It's even doing actually, yeah, hold on, let me show you guys. Also, we will come back here to Google later because of this thing. I'm intrigued. Impact Alloy. Yeah, so they're doing a collaboration with Sony by adding the character Alloy from Horizon Zero Dawn into Genshin Impact. So that's how much influence this game has. A lot of people play it, a lot of people stream it, a lot of people do fan art of it, a lot of people like to do discussions about it. It's taking over a lot of stuff. I understand why some people don't like it. I mean, I don't like the gacha mechanics, and that's just in general, not just for Genshin Impact. But yeah, nonetheless, the impact that this game has had on the gaming industry and the streamers and all of that is undeniable. So, yeah, absolutely. Also, yeah, let's go ahead and just get this out of the way right now. What is this? Google has a Doodle Champions Island Games begin. So, in celebration of the Tokyo Olympics, Google has done a thing. So, let's find out what the thing is. First of all, let's see if this record. Yeah, this does record. Okay. Hey, I wanted to see the intro. I watched the intro. I didn't know I wasn't going to play it. Okay, well, there was an anime intro. I guess it's not going to play it again. Do I have to press the special button? I guess not. I had a weird feeling this was Olympic related. An incognito tab. Sure. Let me make sure that the incognito tabs don't open anything weird. Incognito tab. How do I do that again? Hold on. No. Inboard synchronization developer. Straight downloads. Incognito tabs are designed to be clean slates. Don't worry. Yep. That's good. But I gotta figure out how to actually get one first. Okay. Not extensions, it's not bookmarks, it's not downloads, it's not history. This shouldn't be. This should be pretty simple, but I'm not. Hold on. Okay. New tab, reload all tabs. Huh. I'm probably gonna have to Google how to open incognito. Okay. Control Shift plus N. Like that? Okay, like that. There we go. So let's go ahead and get that over here instead. I have never used it. I've actually never used incognito before. I've never really had a need for it. Do I play Genshin? I played it on stream once, and I thought it was fun. I mean, I haven't streamed it since, and I haven't played it since that time I streamed it. But, I am willing to go back and stream it some more. It's just, I've got other games that I am currently working on. Okay. Anyways, let's, get a... Do I even have the option for this? Oh, hold on. Can I stick that in here? No. Ah. Well, whatever. I don't. Yeah, I think incognito extends to not letting you capture it on a freaking thing. Yeah, having control capturing the window itself. Okay. Well, you know what? That's okay. We'll just play the game itself. The game is what really matters here. Okay, so you can press the arrow keys to walk and space for actions. We have no actions. Also, let's go ahead and shut this up for now. Let's see. Now I got a boat. Welcome to Champion Island. Every 4 years, the strongest athletes in the world gather here to compete. Step forward to the red gate and we will test your skills. Okay, so that's where we're supposed to go. What about this? Wait. You can't leave now. There are still sports to win. Alright, sure. I can't believe they actually made like a whole RPG for this. I just opened OBS and captured an incognito in a few seconds. Not sure why it didn't work for you. Yeah, it's weird, but whatever, we're already here. In order to play the games, you want to tell me the same thing? In order to play, yes, okay. Cool, excellent. So we play as this cat character. We're obviously in Japan. Because Tokyo. The sports are outside. Go find the red gates to play. We got a bunch of, like, stone statues. I mean, I think they're stone statues. They don't look very, organic, at least. We gotta play some sports. Play the games, find the red gate. Okay. I'm kind of surprised by how, like, nice this game looks. When it's just a fucking browser game that they put for the Olympics. Okay, well, there's the red gates. You're blocked from exiting by a wall. You should go back for now. How long do you guys think this is gonna be? More importantly, you think it's just gonna be a bunch of mini games, or it's gonna be like an actual mini RPG adventure? Person, have you ever played a sports RPG before, like some of the handheld Mario sports games? I don't think so. I know a primary example of a sports RPG would be Golf Story. A game where you play golf and also there's some kind of RPG story going on in there. But let's see. You're stronger than you look. But we haven't done anything yet. What do you mean I'm the chosen one? 7 sports champions rule the island. Find the red gates to challenge them. Wow. Is this like an experience? Wow, they just actually made a game. Google just actually made a game for free, so you can go and like celebrate the Olympics. Alright. More importantly, is this going to be preserved, or is this going to be completely gone from the internet tomorrow, or when the Olympics are over? Tanuki, Grand Champion of Skateboarding. Skateboarding Tanukis, okay. Kijimura, Grand Champion of Marathon. Let's see. Does Google not archive their doodles? I don't know, I've never checked for them. Otohime, Grand Champion of Artistic Swimming. Let's see. I'm sure most of these are actual, no, all of these are probably actual Japanese mythology or culture beings. Red and Blue Oni, Grand Champions of Rugby. As expected. Tengu, Grand Champion of Table Tennis. Or this one. Oichi, or Yoichi, Grand Champion of Archery. And Fukuro, Grand Champion of Climbing. But he's an owl. He doesn't have to climb, he can just fly up. Okay. Alright. By the way, Fukuro just means owl in Japanese. So there you go. Ah, yes, they do. Very good. All previous doodles can be found at google.com/doodles. Okay, good. So this should be in there alongside everything else. Or will be in there alongside everything else. Hopefully, ideally. We won't play this the whole stream. We just played this for a little bit. You are a character. Look at that face. Are you alright? You need some help? All animals are welcome at the Champion Islands. Okay. Let's go do some sick tricks, dude. This way to Tanuki City, metropolis of Champion Island, home to our skateboarding champion. Okay. That's scary, I almost thought it was a Hawaiian doll at first. But good luck finding him. He's always changing shape and hiding around the city. If you try skateboarding, you might be good enough to catch him. Well, obviously that's what Tanukis do. Tanuki City, lots to see here, you should explore. Tanuki City is the largest city on the island. The Grand Champion Tanuki sits in the dojo at the center of the city. Okay, well, cool. It does make sense that we're in an island because Japan itself is an island. Those are some. That's a weightlifting crab. You see, if sports games were like this, like deemed around sports rather than actually being sports, I would probably play a couple of them. Kappa. Well, there is indeed a kappa. But there is also a kappa. A snoozing kappa. Okay. I wonder how many people will be exposed to this game today who have never touched a 2D RPG in their lives. Imagine the amount of like suburban moms on their 50s going to Google to search something up, and they see this and they click on it. They see the Japanese, what they think is going to be like Chinese cartoons, and they open this and they're like, "What is going on here? I just wanted to look up for like a hair removal product and nose hair removal product on Amazon.com. What's going on?" Hey, Jack Rabbit, how are you? Yeah, we got a swole crab. So, I mean, I don't think it's going to develop muscles. In fact, I think if a crab were to develop muscles, it would die because it would stretch its exoskeleton and rip it open. And okay, you know what? Let's not go into detail on that mental imagery. Okay. During the Champion Island games, the lanterns in town changed colors to match their winning team. Cool. Crab doesn't develop muscles, it eats muscles. Yes. Sick. I love the Champion games because we get dango. Yum. I've never had dango before. The better you play, the more dango you get. So delicious. Also, that is a squirrel, so I'm a fan. Levels traveled from all over the world to challenge the champions. It's a koi fish. Well, here's his first sport, but let's look around Tanuki City a little bit more. We got is this a shop? Excuse me, is this a freaking shop? I want dango now. That better not include takoyaki too. I've had takoyaki's fucking delicious. I didn't think I would like it because it's octopus and I don't really octopus too much, but takoyaki's fucking delicious. Also, hey Brian, how are you? We are playing the game that Google currently has on their website. Like literally, you just go to google.com right now and it's right there. Okay. Oh, it's a kitsune. Can't see me because I'm invisible, but you're right here. Alright. Anyways. I like this character. Welcome to the bookstore. Read anything you like, but please don't take anything with you. Okay. Is this a Shiba Inu? Is this a Doge? I think that we might have found a Doge. Okay. I've been training all year. I know this time I'll win a scroll. Okay, well, can we actually read books? A Tale of Two Kappas. But can I read the tale? I want to read the Tale of the Two Kappas. This is not giving me. Okay. The secret to combos in archery. Underwater castles. Myth or marvelous? Okay. I feel...
We've been tricked, we've been backstabbed, and we've been quite possibly bamboozled.
That's exactly how I feel right now. Okay. Magic Cat Academy Anthology, The Adventures of Momo. Subway Guide to Tanuki City. We've been smeckledorfed. The Toby Folk to all these dogs or something. They do kind of have a bit of a Toby Fox feel to them. It's there's a lot more love and care put into this Google Tokyo Olympics game than I was genuinely expecting. Like, wow. I'm thoroughly impressed. Love climbing, but the mountain is too cold to last snow. We got graffiti, we've got... Oh, here we got the Dango store. Welcome, let me know if you need anything. Play sports? I'd rather go to the arcade. Are we in the arcade? Oh, they have so many great sports drinks. If only I had money. We're broke. Now I know. Instant ramen, extra spicy. Am I spicy enough to handle? Am I spicy enough to? That's a sentence. That's a sentence that can provide content. Right, that's a content providing sentence. Okay. First shampoo, rinse and repeat for maximum speed. What if this turned out to be the next Deltarune update? Sounds useful, but I hate getting my fur wet. Because cats hate taking baths. I don't know, I don't have a cat. Okay, they have the same thing on both sides of the aisles. They do. Green tea chips. This sounds healthy, but I'm not that hungry. Okay. Our character is just here for the thrills and not the culture. I mean, this character looks Japanese enough. I'm sure he doesn't need to experience Japanese culture. He already has it. I swear, the dogs in this game are something else. My god, look at these people. Team Blue's headquarters is somewhere in town, but only members are allowed inside. Can confirm, Japanese konbinis have a green tea flavored everything, yes. Is matcha? I think matcha is green tea. If you see matcha, it's gonna be there's probably matcha steak out there or something, I don't know. Like plant-based meat made out specifically of green tea. If you defeat a champion, you'll be rewarded with a sacred scroll. Not only that, but you'll get a statue of yourself on the main plaza. What an honor. I wonder if we're gonna find a giant salamander. Because giant salamanders are a pretty interesting indigenous animal to Japan. Okay, I want meat-based plants. I don't know how that would work, but okay. Alright, well, here's the leaderboard. Blue, red, green, and yellow. They're just called by their color. You could at least call them in Japanese, like, you know, Ao. Yeah, Ao, Akai. No, Ao, Aka, Midori, Kido. Okay. But, they didn't. They just called them by them. I guess full-on calling them in Japanese names would have been a little bit too confusing for the aforementioned suburban moms looking for hair removal products. Oh dear, so behind schedule. Sorry kid, I can't let you in. This part of the city is closed for construction. Oh, when will it be open again? I'm afraid you might be waiting a while. We've run out of fresh water to mix the cement. If only we had fresh water from the hot springs in the... Is this a side quest? This game has side quests? What is happening? But urban life has made us too soft. No one from the city would dare climb the mountains to get it. I'll help. I can find the hot springs and bring back the water. Oh, thank you. We might just finish on schedule after all. Does this character have a name? Are they going to go through like a character development arc? What in the name of God? It's actually a thing. It's still in early stages where we can make meat with plant cells. Really? Now wait. Meat? Meat? No, plant-based meat? Yes, that exists. I know. I actually like a couple of brands of plant-based meat. Meat-based plants? I don't know. That's a little bit difficult. Meet and greet. Skate all day. I haven't seen any skaters in this supposedly skater city though. I mean, it's very colorful. It reminds me a bit of Splatoon, but well. Okay, let's see. What's up here? Oh, there's the skaters. Welcome to the skateboarding dojo. Okay, you can't actually go in there. Well, here's the Tanuki. Think you can catch me? Meet me at the red gate and let's skate together. Okay. Riding on rails is a good way to earn easy points. Have you ever tried almond milk? No. I don't think... No, I think the only non-basic milk that I've tried is lactose-free, fat-free milk. It tastes like dirty water. I don't like lactose-free, fat-free milk. I don't like milk in general. So I'm not really going to go looking for or like special kinds of milk. I only use milk as a cooking ingredient, not for actual drinking or even cereal. I don't really eat cereal that much anymore. Only every once in a blue moon I'll have a like chocolate puffs bowl or something. Have you found the Tanuki while skateboarding yet? He likes to hide in a tea kettle. I mean, I found him right here, so I don't really feel the need to go. Okay. All right. I just bought a massive bag of Reese's Puffs. How do I get my calcium? Where do I get my calcium? Do I have low calcium in my body? I might. Does cheese have calcium? Because I ate a fair amount of cheese. It's not milk. Huh. What is it good? Okay, yeah, so I get my calcium from cheese. Apparently green veggies and beans have some calcium. Well, I do eat a fair amount of veggies and beans. So yeah, that's where I get my calcium from. Not from milk. Not from milk. Milk. Okay. Anyway, I think we've been diddle-daddling enough. Let's play one of the mini games. Well, there's an anime cutscene. That's what the intro looked like art style wise. Again, there's a surprising amount of effort put into this. Do tricks for high score before time runs out. Directions to move with tricks, and then spacebar to jump and tricks. Okay. 2, 1, go. Wow. I don't know how that, I don't know how advanced like a 2D game skateboarding mechanics have gotten, but this is actually like functional. Again, I am genuinely surprised at how good this is. Like, it's not the best game I've ever played or anything, but like this is decent. Ow. Okay. Ow. There's a Tanuki again. Do a barrel roll. Type 0 R twice. No, it doesn't. It doesn't do anything. Okay, well the time's up. There we go. We got a scroll. We got the skateboarding scroll. Awesome. Again, I'm genuinely surprised by this game. I'm gonna play more of this later. We gotta move on with the stream. But yeah, this is like interesting. And again, you guys can play this right now. Just go to Google. Like the main Google website, and it'll be right there. Okay. Has there ever been a Tony Hawk game in 2D? It looks like a pretty good attempt at that. I know probably the best example of a 2D skateboarding game is Ollie Ollie. But I haven't played Ollie Ollie, so I don't know how that plays in comparison to this. But hey, there you go. Do we have a potential Game of the Year indie but not really game contender right here? Because again, it's so surprising that they just dropped this from freaking Google. Yeah, this animation has no. I wonder what the animation studio is. We'll probably see it in the credits. But let me see something. If I close it, it saves your progress too. Like, there it is. Oh, and we got got settings and stuff. Sound. Oh, we got Muller and stuff. Oh, okay. No, I like Retrosol better. Controls: up, down, left, right, action, cancel. Wait, I can play this with my controller. I can play this with my controller. It has controller options and again, this is a full-fledged video game. On your Google start screen. What the hell? Okay. Alright. That's that's enough. I gotta save this for later. This is worth coming back to. Okay, anyways, what were we doing? Right, ambience. Okay. Let's get some logging in the back. Okay, yeah, skateboarding in Spyro is pretty cool. I haven't played... I actually have the Spyro trilogy. On Steam, I just haven't played it yet. But I did play the original Spyro on PS1 multiple times, so you know. Are they going to release it in some form or just a promotional thing? Supposedly, it should be... Yeah, right here. Just go to google.com/doodles. And there it is. There's this doodle and there's every other doodle that has like ever existed. And apparently there's 2 of these. What the... Alright, you know what? I'm getting way too distracted here. Okay. Yeah, it works on mobile too, but I can't seem to play it on widescreen, yeah. Okay, what was I going to do? I was saying something and I forgot. I have to play this myself eventually, figure out what the Tengu Man is. Okay. Anyways, let's get back to the Backloggery. Now let's we added crystals, that was fun and all, but last time the last game we added was Hyrix. So now we gotta add we're gonna start with the Neptunia stuff. Oh yeah, I was talking about Spyro Reignited. Now I'd like to not go too much into detail right now, because if you are aware of the gaming news, you would know that Activision Blizzard, particularly the Blizzard part of it, but still Activision nonetheless, is currently dealing with a very, very, very serious lawsuit. I am not qualified to discuss that, because the details are quite serious. But just look up Activision Blizzard. Like, literally, just look up Activision Blizzard on Google. And, like I guarantee you that's the first thing that's going to pop up. So, yeah, there is some damning, claims that are being made against the company. Again, particularly the Blizzard side, but Activision nonetheless is very guilty for a lot of stuff. So, yeah, I guess the frat boy, the frat boy culture thing. It actually made it into the BBC front page briefly. So, yeah, it's pretty severe. If you've had your doubts about Activision Blizzard in the past, well, there you go. Okay. Welcome to large corporations. Yes, they can just kind of do. They can't, but they think they can do whatever they want. So it's a whole thing. All right, yeah. I'll let other people more qualified and focused on the topic discuss that in length. Like Young did a video on it. He went into it a little bit better. I'm sure. Absolutely convinced we will have a Jimquisition of it on Monday. Like, there's no way he won't do that. I mean, they won't do that. So this doesn't sound quite like news. Didn't Jim Sterling cover this before? Or maybe that was another company like Rockstar and yes, Jim Sterling has covered basically this exact same thing within Rockstar. And basically Ubisoft. Basically, all of these corporations are doing more or less the same shit. It's just, you know, the efforts of the affected victims to actually make a lawsuit against the company happens at different. Basically, first it was Rockstar, then it's Ubisoft, now it's Activision. I'm sure sooner or later we'll get EA with the same claims. Marvel, please fix yourself. There you go. So speaking of EA, they did have an EA Play presentation yesterday where they showed a remake of Dead Space. So that's cool. But again, it's still Electronic Arts, so keep your eyes peeled for any potential snowball effects that come from the Activision lawsuit. Spreading into people that have worked in other parts of the industry, braving up and delivering some information. Yeah, must have so many skeletons in their closet. Their HQ qualifies as an ancient cursed burial grounds, probably. Let's not forget Warner Brothers. I'm sure they've got a couple of things too. Okay, whatever. Point is, again, I'm not gonna go. I don't. We already had fun in the stream. Let's not ruin it with some information that I don't want to get wrong. Okay, Hyper Devotion Noir, Gar's Blackheart. That's the first game in the Neptunia franchise that we're going to be adding today. There's actually a spin-off title based on Noir rather than Neptune, and it's also a strategy game, like a strategy RPG, rather than a traditional RPG. And yeah. That's all I can really say about it as far as, because I don't know anything about this specific game. I just know it's based on Noir and rather than Neptune, and it plays differently, and it's got like the chibi style graphics. But yes, Nep. Oh, is Nep one of those franchises that just has spin-offs in every genre? Kind of. I mean, not every single genre, but there is a Hyper Dimension Neptunia strategy RPG. There is a hack and slash Muso game. There are, I think there's a third-person shooter based on Neptunia. There's an idle racing game based on Neptunia. There's, I feel like I'm missing something. There's actually a Western-developed Neptunia game that's also an RPG, but it plays a little bit different from the main games. How did I get into the series? Neptunia was a very talked about subject in like anime video game culture back in like the 2010s. So you just kind of get exposed to it when you're around that setting. Like you'll eventually see it, like okay, and eventually you just kind of check, okay, what's going on with Neptunia. So I played the first game and I liked it. I think it's a good game. It's genuinely a pretty good game. It could use improvements, but I'm sure the improvements came from the sequels. So yeah, so all that. Okay, are there Neptunia party games? I think there might be. Sure, let me see something. Store page. Sure, let's pretend that's my birthday. It's not, but let's pretend it is. Okay. Neptunia exposed herself to countless gamers in 2010. Yeah, but more or less. Okay, well the Neptunia series. Yeah, let's look at the bundle info here. So there's Cyber Dimension Neptunia. I have this one on PS4 actually. The main Neptunia games. There's a zombies game where you beat up zombies, but it's also just a attack and slash. There's actually the Hyper Dimension Neptunia 5-2, not, or V2, not actually 7, but it's weird. Neptunia shooters. Is that? No, that's just it's just like a. Okay, there's some weird games in this thing. Neptunia Virtual Stars. This is the latest one that came out. It's not got great reviews. Apparently, the game is very lackluster. And in the subject of VTubers, since we're really watching one right now, there's a DLC set that adds well, actually, I don't think it's this one. It's they have DLC where they add VTubers into the game. And I thought, everybody thought they were just going to add like actual VTubing characters into it, but no, it's more like, let me show you guys. Where is it? Yeah, it's like this. So, you don't get the characters, you get a face cutout of the VTubers that you can put in front of the character that you're playing as. Naturally, people were not happy about that. And that's where most of the upsetness of the game probably comes from. Like, the characters are technically here in the game. Just, you know, the famous VTubers are technically here in the game. It's just not, you know, added adequately. Yeah, next level game developing. And yeah, they did that for a lot of stuff. Basically, any actual VTubers that you see, it's not going to be the VTubers themselves. It's just going to be the freaking cardboard cutouts of their faces that you can put on your characters. So, yeah, and then on top of that, the game itself is apparently just like okay-ish, kind of. It's actually mostly negative now. Yeah, people did not like this game. I want a whole VTuber. If I ever get a 3D model, just stick that into Left 4 Dead. That's what they do for Hololive 3D models. They put them into Left 4 Dead so you can play as your favorite Hololive Oshis if you want, and just lay some zombies. What am I kidding? They charge double digit prices for voice mods, pretty much. Okay. Anyways, what was I doing? Okay, Hyper Devotion Noir, whatever. Let's go ahead and add that in. I feel like a VTuber mask like that would only work in Payday. You know what? Payday would actually probably work for it, yeah. But not this random Neptunia game, no. Well, until then, you can try to find a copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yeah, sure, I can do that. I can probably just download it from the website. Okay, let's go back to the browser now. Hyper Devotion R. Devotion. Yeah, it's Devotion, not Dimension. Well, this one is Devotion, not Dimension. R. Okay. And so on Steam, so on Finish It On Plate. Okay, there we go. Now, that's all I gotta say about that one. Now, the next game in the list is the one I do have a couple of things to say about. And that is the first Neptunia. Again, the only one I've actually played, Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. Now, I'll have you know that there's like 2 or 3 other remakes of this same game, or remasters, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so let me give you a brief history of Hyperdimension Neptunia 1. Not the whole series, just 1. The original, very first Hyperdimension Neptunia came out, I believe, in 2010 on PS3. It was not very well received because the game had very rudimentary, like, boring turn-based combat. It wasn't particularly fun. It was very grindy. It was actually kind of ugly in a way. Like, the character models looked fine, but the environments were kind of like eh. And the game left a lot to be desired, but the idea behind Neptunia was enough for it to gather a bit of an audience. And that's when they made the second game, Hyperdimension Neptunia Sisters Generation, which was the foundation of the modern Neptunia gameplay, which is more, it's kind of like a mix between a turn-based game and an action-based game, because like every character has their turn, where they can position themselves however they want, but while it's your turn, you can go in and like attack enemies with like a bunch of different attacks. So yeah, it's not quite a Tales game. It's like, imagine if, what's a good example? If you guys have ever played Valkyrie Profile 2, it's kind of like that. But I don't think that's a good example because probably not that many people have played Valkyrie Profile 2. It's a mix between turn-based and action. And it worked very well, so they later went back and remade the first game on the PS Vita. And that was Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. They call it Rebirth 1 because they did the same thing for the next two games. Then they remade... Then this remaster got like a second updated remaster on PS4. Where they got even more content and even more stuff. But it's still technically the same game. And then they made another remaster remake of Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1 on PS5, which I believe is now also on Steam. And that's where it's just a fucking mess. So there's technically there's at least 4 different versions of the original Hyperdimension Neptunia, each one having more content than the last. Which is a bit of a double-edged sword. Actually, I wouldn't even say it's a sword that's mostly pointing directly at you, the wielder. Because that means that nobody's ever going to want to buy the first Hyperdimension Neptunia. Because of the fear of maybe if I wait another 2 years, there will be an even newer version of the first game that will have even more content. So you'll never want to play this game. Like, even though I enjoyed my time with this game, I kind of don't want to play it again because I want to play the new version instead. And that's not good. You don't want people to buy your product and then not want to play that product because of a new product that you released. That's not the point. Now, I mean, for business, that's good because you get more people buying your stuff, but the business is not usually in the best interest of the players. So, there you go. Anyway, the game itself, though, is pretty cool. Again, the gameplay formula is fine. The story... let me kind of explain the setting of Hyperdimension Neptunia. It is set in a world called Game Industry, or Gam Industry. It is a pun of the word game industry. And each of the 4 goddesses is based on a console. Well, kind of. Noir is comes from the kingdom of Last Station, aka PlayStation. Vert, which you can't see her here, comes from the kingdom of the fuck is this called? Is it Box? Leanbox. She's the representative of Xbox. And then Blanc, which I also don't see her around here. She comes from the kingdom of Louis. Yeah, Louis, which is supposed to represent Nintendo. And then the main girl, Neptune, I think she's supposed to represent Sega, but not really. The first game was actually published by Sega. Like the very, very first Neptunia game. So they kind of went with it, but Neptunia doesn't really represent Sega. She just kind of looks like mildly Sega-ish, I guess, kind of. And basically the whole thing and all the settings is references and just gags on the gaming industry. Now, I don't know how true that is for the newer games. I don't know if they're still trying to make a parody on the gaming industry, or if they just kind of devolved into their own Neptunia world of just anime nonsense, where the characters look like video game consoles. But yeah, that's the main gimmick. That's what a lot of people loved about the first game, despite the gameplay, and it has just kind of gone on from there. I do believe they currently have a new proper Neptunia game in development, and there's going to be a Neptunia and Senran Kagura crossover game coming out in September, I believe. Looks pretty cool. But yes, you can always load the game if you want to show certain things. I can't. Not Neptunia, because I'm pretty sure I had some loot mods installed. Now, I don't think those loot mods are installed on this computer, but even just opening the game window will probably show some screenshots. I also would need to download it. So, can't really do that. But just take my word for it, more or less. And yes, there is something very good about the Neptunia series being on PC. It has mod support, so if you want to play it as God intended it to be, you can do that. But yes, if now I would say that the main appeal of the Neptunia game is more the setting and the characters and even the fan service more so than the actual gameplay. I mean, the gameplay is fine. It's not like a boring game, but if you don't like these super cutesy moe anime aesthetics that the Neptunia games give you, then I don't think the gameplay or even the story is going to convince you otherwise. Basically, if you don't like what you see, you're probably not going to like what you're going to play. Which is the case for a lot of games. A lot of games sell themselves on the premise and the visuals rather than the actual gameplay. So, there you go. As God intended versus as mod intended, yes. I discovered that one of these games has the page image for "What do you mean it's not for little girls on TV shows?" Yes, very much so. That would be a good way of describing Neptunia. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and switch back over here. Hyper Dimension Neptunia. Alright, did I type that right? Hyper Dimension Neptunia. It's spelled like this. There's a freaking semicolon in the middle for some godforsaken reason. I don't know why Japanese JRPG developers just love naming their games in such weird manners. Like, I don't get it, but okay, whatever. It works out. It's been not completed. There's some things I still have yet to do in there, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure that has never been a grammatically correct usage of the semicolon. Yeah. Like, welcome, with 2 L's. Yes, it's, broken English in Japanese, media is just, that's a whole genre of its own, honestly. Okay. Anyways, okay, there we go. How many achievements do I have on this thing? Let me check. I have 43 out of 45. I'm only missing 2 achievements. Damn. Okay, that's pretty good. No. Did I move that? I did not mean to move that. Hold on. Go back to where you were. There you go. Okay, 43 out of 45. I think there's a difference between mistranslations and whatever this is. I'm gonna call it Kingdom Hearts subtitle syndrome. Yes. What's the craziest Kingdom Hearts subtitle? Because that's a competition and there's multiple of them. The fact that there's multiple of them is already an upsetting fact, but there are indeed multiple Kingdom Hearts titles that would classify under like what the fuck is going on. Maybe the developer just forgot to hold the shift key when naming it. I don't know, possibly. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna give it like a 4 stars. It's genuinely a pretty good game. Okay. Who sent me a DM? Okay, hold on, let me check. I have never received a freaking direct message on Backloggery in the like 7 years that I've used on this website. What the hell happened? Oh, it's just some random person that wants to start a conversation. Okay, I'll reply later. They're talking about like Ratchet and Clank and Devil May Cry 3. Like, all right, sure. Maybe I'll. No, not for. I don't think it's anyone from the stream. It's just somebody passing by. Because okay, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys how Backloggery works. Hello, whoever you are. Welcome to the stream from across the internet platforms. So yeah, so if you go to the main Backloggery website, it actually shows you right here on the latest updates that so-and-so has added so-and-so and blah 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 and yada 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 yada. So in fact, let me do something here. So let's go ahead and add the next game. PSP. Yeah, a wild homie has appeared. I mean, there's nothing wrong in the DM. I guess I can show it. Here. It's a random dude passing by, giving 5 stars, Ratchet and Clank wearing 2 DMs. You got a good taste. Couldn't help myself to ask you about going commando. Heard only good things about it. Do you think it lives up to the hype? I do believe it lives up to the hype. Person, if you're watching the stream right now, yes. I think going commando is genuinely my favorite Ratchet and Clank game. It's a great game. But yes. I will reply to this more thoroughly later. Oh, you can only have up to 20 private messages at a time. That's interesting, but okay. I just got completely distracted by Wonder Boy. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, that's a very small limit for private messages. I mean, I guess this is a very small niche website, so nobody would really come in and use it too much. But well, there you go. Okay. Anyways, let's go back over here. So now, Hyperdimension Tunia Rebirth 2 Sisters Generation. It's called Sisters Generation because it uses all of the sister characters. So basically, out of the 4 main goddesses, 3 of them have sisters. Well, actually, I think all of them have sisters, but only 3 of them have sisters that matter in this, for this game. Neptune has Nepgear. Noir has, what's her name? Starts with a U. And then Blanc has 2 sisters. Vert doesn't have any sisters. Or she does, but it's not a sister that's relevant to this game, so whatever. Basically, again, it uses all of the sisters. And that's why it's called Sisters Generation. And yes. Is that an ad-free site? I believe so, yeah. The game's hard lied to me. Wonder Boy, Asha in Monster World has a female protagonist. Should actually be called Wonder Girl, not Wonder Boy. But, yes. Anyways, yeah, the Backloggery, I'm pretty sure, is an ad-free website. It is just a small little internet community. It is, I don't even remember how I came across it. It's just something like, I think I was just kind of maybe it's when I discovered the word backlog or backloggery. No, not backlog. Just the word backlog. I looked it up and it might have just popped up on Google. And that's why I know Backloggery. It is a website that I found by chance. Absolutely. Okay. Anyways, that's all I can really say about Sister Generation. I believe other than that, it's virtually identical to the first game. Just, it's just, more, you know, it's just more Neptune. I think it might even reuse some of the same dungeons. So it's a little bit of a complicated situation to really recommend some of the later games because of that reusage of assets thing. But whatever, if you like the first game, you'll probably like the second game too. Okay, now let's switch back over here. I never would have guessed these games were similar. Nope. Alright. I mean, if you look at them, they basically have been using the same art style since the first game. Maybe even the same models. Okay. Anyways, Rebirth 2, Sisters Generation. That is on Steam. That is on Face and on Plates. And, again, I have nothing to say about it because from my understanding, it's just... Maybe... I'm sure the story is completely different and the interactions are completely different, but the characters themselves and all of that... I mean, the character models and the dungeons and the gameplay is very similar. I think that's a good way to describe the Neptunia sequels. They're just an extension. Every sequel, quote unquote, of Hyperdimension Neptunia, when they play so similarly to each other, you could just consider them as an extension of the original game, rather than full-on sequels that offer something new. If all of them play similarly, I know at least the first two games play very similarly. I don't know, the third one had a bit more stuff, and I'm pretty sure the 7 Hyperdimension Neptunia V2, whatever the fuck, it's a bit more in there, but yeah, like Call of Duty games, yes. It's a weird comparison, but yes, you could technically compare Hyperdimension Neptunia and Call of Duty. I don't like comparing them, but you can. Okay. Anyways, now go back to go to the main backlog now, and you're gonna see it. Maybe not right here. Maybe it takes a little bit of time to actually update. But yeah, like, as people are across the website are adding their own stuff to Backloggery, this will show up here. So mine will show up in there eventually. Okay. Let's see. So that's probably how that random person found out about me. Unless they actually found out about me from the stream. Which, again, if you're on the stream, welcome. You're welcome to participate in chat. We don't bite, promise. Okay, you'll actually attract more attention with a good profile picture. Yeah, it's especially from Pixie. Well, I don't think I want to use something from Pixie as a profile picture here, but you know. Okay. Well, Brian bites, but he's not on the he's not the one streaming, so don't worry about it. Okay. Anyways, one more in the main hype. Well, actually, no, two more Neptunia games that we gotta add here today. Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 3 V generation. I think V stands for victory. I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I do believe V stands for victory. Now, this is the game that formally introduced this character, Plutia, otherwise known as Iris Heart? Purple? No, Purple Heart is Neptune. Iris Heart is Plutia. I don't know what console she's supposed to be based after, but she's like the yandere of the... She's the yandere of the series, and I'm pretty sure this was a time when Mirai Nikki, otherwise the Future Diary, the one featuring Juno Gasa, you know, pink-haired yandere famous girl, was very popular. So the concept of there was a time on the internet, like mid-2010s, where the yandere characters, specifically the female ones, but you know, some males too, were beginning to get really popular. So I'm pretty sure that helped this particular character gain a lot of popularity. Like, that's, I would guess around the same time is when Camilla from Fire Emblem Fates also became pretty popular. Yeah, that character trope was very popular back then. It probably still is. It's just, yeah. Okay. Are you sure this isn't Venus? She just looks like Dark Neptune. No, it's, yeah, I don't know if she actually is Dark Neptune. Now, I say formally introduced because she actually does appear in these other games, but as DLC. And she doesn't play any part in the story. She's just there. So, you know. But, anyways. Okay. I don't know anything else about this. I just know this is the game that introduced Plutia. Like Fake Crash. Can we compare Iris Heart to Fake Crash? Maybe. There's some interesting comparisons that we can make about the Neptunia franchise, isn't there? Boy howdy. Alright. Let's go ahead. I have not played any Neptunia games besides the very first one. So I know of them. I just haven't played it from. I just don't know of them from experience. I just know of them from from exposure to the franchise. Okay, I have been mentioned Tonya Rebirth. 3 V generation. I think it's called V generation. Is it called V generation? Yes. The second game is called Sister Generation. The third game is V Generation. So they like the word generation a lot over at the Neptunia studio, otherwise known as Compile Heart. And if Interactive is the publisher, Compile Heart is the developer, but they kind of they work hand in hand. So you could almost consider them the same. Two brothers that make one, like two siblings that make one company, technically, but not really. Okay, anyways. Okay. Getting some water. I'm almost out of water myself, so I might need to go get some water sooner or later. But we have been streaming for an hour and 26 minutes, so we still got about an hour. Because we're still probably gonna do the Google Maps section after we're done with the stream, or after we're done with the main part of the stream. Now, I was gonna say something, and I completely forgot what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Oh, whatever. If I forgot, it's probably not important. Okay. Is there a reason you haven't affiliated yet? Yes. First of all, because I still don't have the requirements for it. And second, because I kind of like streaming to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I feel like that's just a nice way of increasing my audience, and it saves me the trouble of having to archive my streams on YouTube after streaming, which is kind of brilliant. This is actually the first stream that I'm not recording. I'm just streaming. So after the stream is done, I won't have an archive of it on my channel, because honestly, I keep the archives on my channel just for the heck of it, but if they're both going to be on Twitch and YouTube is going to archive it for me anyways, I don't really need to worry about it. So, whatever. And I know people don't really watch stream archives, at least people don't watch the stream archives if it's not for a game. I don't think anybody's gonna watch the Backloggery stream archives on their own time. I mean, they might, but even then, it's not enough of an issue for me to really worry about archiving them myself and keeping like the videos on my computer. And also, they do take up quite a bit of space. I'm running out of space on my computer, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and start deleting some stuff sooner or later. Maybe sooner rather than later, actually. One thing, I ran out of good drinking water yesterday, and when I got to work, there just happened to be a bunch of free Aquafina bottles in the break room. That's nice. They rarely do that at my job. The Aquafina is something. Yeah, it's I mean, I know there's a bit of a war as to what the best water brand is. To me, it's just freaking water. I'm drinking what is this? Kirkland, like the Costco brand water. I don't notice a difference between that, Aquafina, Deer Park, Dasani. It's just fucking water. Like, whatever. I don't have advanced enough taste buds to notice the difference between these waters. Like, unless it's genuinely disgusting. Like, if I actually notice a difference, that's because that water is just fucking disgusting. Like, they put some, like, trash in there. But usually, no, that's not the case. You gotta give them interesting titles, something like Hollow Dross. What? Nah, I don't really like doing clickbait. I just like to be straightforward with my titles. But yes, I like multi-streaming. I like streaming to multiple websites, and especially now I've started streaming on Picarto as well, where I stream art. And I believe if you sign up for Twitch affiliate, that means Twitch affiliate is a very risky, sacrificial thing to sign up for, because that means you have to work with Twitch. Like you have to stream on Twitch. They have like they hold the right to your like streaming privileges more or less. So like you're not allowed to stream on YouTube. You're not allowed to stream on any competitors. And I guess Picarto could technically classify as a competitor anyways. They hold exclusive right to your content for at least 24 hours, so I won't be able to upload my archives on YouTube after 24 hours. And the benefits of Twitch are like, yeah, they're not great. The amount of money that you actually get from Twitch affiliate would be, it's like pocket change from what I've heard. Like in a month I'd probably be able to buy myself a pizza at best with Twitch money, and that's not enough to sell my soul. So no, I'm not really looking for affiliate. If you guys want emotes, we got emotes actually. Let me see. Yeah, we've got emotes through Frankerface C. So if you got the Frankerface C extension, you can do that on the channel. And otherwise, I don't remember any of the other benefits. I mean, actually, the other stuff is a curse because you have ads that play on your stream before affiliate, and I am guilty of clicking on a stream of someone that I follow, someone that I want to watch, and then because I have to sit through a 30-second ad, I'll just click away. Like, I don't want to sit through it, because technically what I really just want to do is see if they're streaming anything interesting, see if there's something I wanna watch, and if I have to wait 30 seconds just to check that, I'm not gonna wait it. And I don't want people to have to deal with that with my streams, because ad block for me works on YouTube but not on Twitch. And I mean, ad blocking will also kind of cut your revenue anyway, so it's just a whole mess. Did I say ads or ass? Ads. If I say ass, it's gonna be something different. We're gonna be on a different stream when I'm focusing on ass. But anyways, yeah, there's I find more downsides to a Twitch affiliate than upsides, so that's why I don't really do it. If I had the ability to maybe do what's the name of it? Twitch partner, maybe I would consider it. But Twitch partner that's a long ways away. I need 75 average viewers. I have 4 right now. I have 4 viewers on this stream right now. Average viewers would probably be like 2 or 3, 2 point something. I don't know. So I don't think I'm gonna get Twitch affiliate, or Twitch partner anytime soon. I would have to make a serious push effort to get that. And honestly, right now I'm kind of just seeing myself more as an artist than a streamer. So yeah. Okay, I feel like Twitch adds skill exploration. I also get turned off when I have to watch a 30-second ad for someone I don't know. Less likely to explore. Yeah, it's a whole mess. There's too much on Twitch that's not really worth it. That's a good point. Oh yeah, did you ever set up your coffee? Oh yeah, I do have my coffee set up, by the way. I guess go ahead and explain this now. So if you scroll down on your Twitch window right now, if you're on YouTube, it's not there. But if you're on Twitch, there are a couple of widgets, and one of them is for my coffee. I have set up a coffee account. If you want to donate, you can. It's only if you want to. Coffee is only there if you wish to donate. If you like my stuff, if you like my stream, if you want to give me just a couple of dollars, you can do that. But please do not feel obligated to donate to me. I provide all of my content, be it streams or art, for free. I always have, and ideally I always will. Obviously commissions are something different. But yeah, I literally come to Twitch when you are on a basically. Do you have a drinking animation for your VTuber? I don't have any animations. What you're seeing right now is all I have. I made the model myself, and I was basically my first or second attempt at making a live 2D model. So yeah, I don't have a lot of weird, crazy animations on my model. And as of right now, I don't really feel like I need them. I mean, maybe I would consider working on expressions at some point, like sad or angry or whatever. But other than that, that's really all I need, because VTuber like animations are like cool, but there's no real point to them, because I'm just here. I'm just on the bottom right corner of the stream. What you're really focusing on is whatever's going on over here. Or if there's a game, you're focusing on what's going on over here. I don't even have legs. Like, hold on. Let me show you guys. I mean, I've shown this before, but yeah, I don't even have legs. Why do I not have legs? Because I don't need legs. I don't ever find a need to go down to the... I don't ever find a need to show you guys my legs anyways. And if I really need to do that, I can just do it with a drawing from scratch rather than from my VTuber model. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that VTubers have that you technically don't really need. It's nice, it's fancy, it looks cool, but you don't need those animations. You don't really need those. It's nice to have the expressions, but you don't really need them. I don't have mouth syncing. You know, if regardless of which vowel or which letter I'm saying, my mouth is going to open the same. You can actually fix that. You can add mouth syncing, but it's a pain in the ass for something that you probably wouldn't have even noticed if I hadn't pointed it out just now. Yeah, so I am in no rush to get myself a super cool model. I would say the coolest thing I have about this model is the tail. The fact that it moves from side to side. That's about the most interesting thing I really have about this model, and I'm happy with that. And also, VTubers, if you have tails, race them. Like, as I just said the thing with legs, nobody is going to be looking at your legs because you're always going to be up here. Your model is always going to be showing the top part of it. If your tail is on leg level or below, well, nobody's going to fucking look at it. So raise that thing and give it a little bit of physics, and there you go. Now people can actually enjoy that freaking thing. Alright, there you go. That's my VTuber model rant for the day. Okay. Anyways, how do they work? Is it like pulling up an emote wheel from a video game? I think it's something like that. I think it's that's kind of how it works. I know a VTuber I kind of follow did a tutorial. That's a bunch of tutorials on it and she recently did an expressions tutorial. So I'll have to watch that if I really want to get down to it. But you know, it's not a priority. We should make some silly legs as a joke for the next person that asks about them. Maybe. I'd say a pair of photorealistic squirrel legs. Yeah, just get some real squirrel legs. When you said raise your tail, I thought you meant like... Yeah, I mean, if you want to dance, that's cool too. We can all do that. Isn't there a program that adjusts your live facial expressions? If there is, I don't know of it. But I use VTube Studio. That seems to be like the main one that everybody uses. And I'm satisfied with VTube Studio, so I don't really feel a need to get something else. I am about to run out of water. We are treading some dangerous territory here, but okay. Anyways, one more Neptunia game to add to the collection. Or at least for right now, because there is another one down there. Hyperdimension Neptunia U. Action Unleashed. I don't know what the U stands for. But this game is more or less a response to Senran Kagura. It is a Muso hack and slash game with a cloth ripping mechanics. So if your character takes a lot of damage, or you deal a lot of damage to another character, their clothes explode. And that's more or less the gimmick. Or it must have once been a Wii U exclusive. No, it actually came out on the Vita. A lot of Neptunia games actually started on the Vita, and then went on to and came out on PC later. So did my indoor rain sound stop? No, they just got really quiet for some reason. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, that's the whole thing with Action U Unleashed. It's basically just a Senran Kagura it's just a Senran Kagura spin-off, but Neptunia instead of Senran Kagura. Okay, I think this is how you spell that, right? Hyperdimensium Neptunia U Action Unleashed. Yes, that is in fact how you spell this game's title. Thankfully, it's not in all caps like some games, Final Fantasy. Okay, unfinished, unplayed. There we go. Okay. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. And that is the last game in the Neptunia franchise that we're going to be adding today, because there's another one, but that's all the way down in the M's. I don't think we're going to get to the M's today. I mean, we're almost done with the backloggery part of the stream right now. And I might actually need to get some water right now, because I'm getting real low. Am I on the homepage yet? Let's see. Yeah, there I am. So, yeah, if you go to the main page of Backloggery, I think this might just be updated at some weird intervals. But, yeah, so if you come here and you see somebody like, hey, wow, so-and-so did a thing. So I have now been front paged, and I'll be here for like a couple minutes maybe. And then somebody else will come in. And yeah. So there you go. That's about the only way people directly from Backloggery can find out about other people from Backloggery. So that's why I like doing the streams too, to give the website a little bit of exposure. It is quite nice. No, I just look, this one, me back over here. 193 games so far. It's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get some water. I'm about to run out. I know I'm gonna need some, so I will be right back. Okay, I got some water. Now, I am such... Well, what's this? I am such a dick. I should be reconnecting people's internets for paying past due pays, but instead I'm playing Mortal Kombat 11 while watching this stream. I mean, you might want to get onto that, or you will get some very angry customers at you. Anyways, what was I doing? Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead and add the next game in the backloggery thing. Let's see. I Am Alive. I Am Alive too, actually. I Am Alive is a game where you... I mean, it's basically... It's a survival game, but not in the way you're thinking. It's a game where you... where you... It's more or less a single-player adventure game. Linear single-player adventure game with survival mechanics, where you have to keep an eye on your hunger and your tiredness and all of that. It's interesting. I'm not sure if it's very well executed, but the idea is definitely interesting. That'll be fine. They forgot to pay. I can forget. They forgot to pay. I can forget to record. Damn. Okay. The title screams walking simulator to me. It's not quite actually, but I can definitely see why that would be how you could confuse that. Yeah, I could definitely imagine this as being, if I didn't know, I could imagine this being just a game where you go through like an abandoned city and like you find clues, but there's nothing actually happening in the city. No, that's Death Stranding. Yeah, I could imagine this being Death Stranding before Death Stranding, but no, it's not. Anyways, I also remember this being one of the first games that was like a single-player experience that did not come out on a disc. It was sold as a digital-only title. This game is from back in like 2009, 2010, back when DLC and like downloadable content in general. DLC stands for downloadable. When DLC was just kind of getting started, and people were exploring what they could really do with the concept of DLC. This game came out and be like, hey, we could technically make an entire game as downloadable content. Now, it's not a very big game. I'm pretty sure this game is only a couple hours long, or like maybe 3-4 hours, and there's not that much to it. But I do seem to recall this being one of the earliest examples of a decently sized piece of content being delivered exclusively through as a download, rather than as a game sold on the shelves. Remember, this is back when developers were still when digital distribution was not the norm. It wasn't the standard. Now it is, but yeah, back then there were still a lot of games that could only be obtained through discs and not digitally. So yeah, this was the first step in that direction. It's that I just call a sequel. I mean, technically. But yeah, okay. I Am Alive. Let's go ahead and add that to the collection. All right. Okay. There we go. I don't think this was... Actually, this game came out... I know there was a boom of the survival genre as well, thanks to Minecraft. But I think this game came out roughly at the beginning of that like survival game avalanche. So even for its own time, it was kind of revolutionary. So yeah, I'm interested in playing this game eventually, more or less. Okay, anyways, that's I Am Alive. Now let me get some more water. If you guys couldn't tell, I need to hydrate a lot. Okay, March 2012. Does that sound right? Yeah, I think that sounds about. I know it's early 2010s. Early 2010s when that game came out. Okay. Impact Winter. What is this game? I probably got this from a Humble Bundle. I have zero minutes on it. It looks story-driven-ish. Okay. Guess we're gonna have to give it a shot one of these days, but that's all I can say. I have nothing to say about that. I don't know what that is. Okay. I once had an entire category on Steam labeled as a mystery games. That's just the reality of buying digital games, more or less. Yep. Especially Humble Bundles. So much junk will find its way into your library from Humble Bundles. Okay. Well, that's not what I want to type. That I was typing Impact Winter in chat. Not here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Impact Winter. That's all we're going to say about Impact Winter. We have nothing to say about Impact Winter. Okay, The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing is the next game in line. I believe this is a isometric... you can kind of see from the screenshots, yeah, it's an isometric action game where I assume you play as Van Helsing, and I guess it's more or less a Diablo clone. Probably. This is another game that kind of just found its way into my collection. I know a little bit of it. I think I've seen videos of this game before. It's just not, I have to say, a lot of videos or a lot of experience of this game. So hey, whatever, don't matter. The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing. Let's go ahead and add that in here. More games that I just don't know about. That's just... yeah, okay. I believe it has a sequel though. In fact, isn't it getting like a third game? Or am I getting... no, there's a game that looks like Van Helsing, but it's not necessarily The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing. Van Helsing with one L or two? One L. Okay. Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing. Okay. Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. Okay. Let's go ahead and add that in. And there we go. I find it so weird every time I pass something through the camera. My model just gets tiny. I'm putting my water bottle in front of my camera. And it's just messing it all up. It's crazy, but maybe I shouldn't do that too much unless it actually breaks. Could happen, in theory. Okay, we got about 5 more minutes, so let's see if we can go ahead and finish let's finish the I category. Influent, language learning game. It's a language learning game, and I believe I have 2 language packs for it. Oh, there's a free edition. In our recent events, I have told everyone being stuck home from work, French, Italian, and Korean are now. But yeah, so there we go. It's forget Duolingo. If we ever do a language learning stream, it's probably gonna be this game. So it's a game where you just kind of explore an area, and you'll find a bunch of items, and then it'll give you the item. It'll show you the name of the item and how to spell it based on the language pack that you have currently installed. So, yeah, I think the game itself... yeah, so now the game itself is free. And then you just add language packs to it. Each pack costs a certain amount of money. So, like, let me see if I can find the... or I guess we can just go to the store page. But I have a couple of DLC for there. So each language has you know, $10, $10 to learn a language, more or less. Okay, and they got a bunch of languages. I'm pretty sure I have Japanese, Nihongo, and Latin. Yeah, Latin, I'm pretty sure is the other language that I have. I think it's just pretty sure this is something that came from Humble Bundle, and when they gave it to you, you had the option of picking like one language for it, and then I just picked another language just for the heck of it. But yeah, look, we got a lot. We got Japanese, Bulgarian, Mandarin, Chinese, English, Spanish, Swedish, German, Latin, European Portuguese, because apparently Brazilian Portuguese and European Portuguese are very different. Russian, Brazilian Portuguese, Norwegian, Danish, Finnish, Hindi, Ukrainian, Hungarian, or you can buy all of them for $30. 2 items of this thing are in your library, which are so Japanese and Latin. That's the 2 I have. But yeah, it's an interesting little language learning game. Definitely something that I would be more interested in trying to do again as opposed to Duolingo, because the Duolingo bird gives me a fucking creeps is what it does. Well, of course, if the split between British American and Spanish Latin American is anything to go by, it might be even more severe, honestly, because I generally see, I've always seen a separation between Brazilian Portuguese and Portugal Portuguese. Because while we do have very different accents, Latinos and people from Spain can understand each other. There are definitely some weird words that one culture will use that the other won't understand. But if you speak regular, if you don't speak with a very, very thick accent, you'll be able to understand each other just fine. Like, there's as I mentioned before, there's a lot of games, back in the day, Latinos would have to play Spanish games in the Spain Spanish, because that's the only Spanish option that was available for games back in the day, and we were able to understand most of it. Just some parts were kind of weird, but Actually, Spanish spoken by regular people from Spain is easier to understand than the Spanish spoken by dubbers in games and anime and stuff like that. Yeah, this is a weird case where the regular people from the country speak more normally than the people in the or are easier to understand than the cartoon characters that they're voicing. But Portuguese, I've always seen that separation. There's always the option for Brazilian Portuguese and Portuguese Portuguese. So, I mean, I don't speak Portuguese, but there's gotta be some pretty major differences in what they do in order for it to be that different. But okay. The language Portuguese sounds like someone trying to speak Spanish with gag. I mean, I guess you could describe it like that. That's kind of rude, but whatever. Okay, influent. You type it just, despite the weird dot and capitalization that you see here. No, it's just typed normally, like so. All right. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't like the Duolingo bird. Duolingo okay, the thing with Duolingo is that I see a lot of people stream Duolingo, And there's nothing necessarily wrong with Duolingo by itself. It's just not a tool used for learning a language. It's a tool used for practicing after you've taken a couple of lessons. But you do not learn a language through Duolingo. It is just Duolingo is just exercises. It doesn't explain to you how a language works or the pronunciation or anything like that. So I don't think I'll ever do I don't see what. Okay, I'll say I've never seen myself doing a Duolingo stream. I could do it. It's just that if I ever want to take language learning seriously, I guarantee you guys won't see me just do Duolingo. You gotta do more than that. Okay. Well, I just about hit the nail on that for me. I couldn't quite put my finger on why it felt so uncomfortable. Yeah, Duolingo is not a language learning tool. It's a language practice tool. In fact, we can go right now. Let's go to Duolingo. And see, do I need to make an account? I hope I don't need to make an account. Yeah, sure, let's learn Japanese. So, how did you hear about us? Sure, social media, why not? Let's pretend it was YouTube. Why ever listen to travel? Yeah, that's why not? Pretend it's travel. How choose daily goal? Casual or regular, whatever. Boom. Want to help you even not now. Okay, choose your path. Already know some Japanese, learning Japanese. Yeah, let's pretend we're learning Japanese from the first time. Look at what this shit does. It just throws you in there. It just throws you in there. What sound does this make?
Neat.
Okay, why are you telling me this? Do you want to explain what this part of the alphabet is? Do you want to explain that this is hiragana? Do you want to explain why I would need this letter? No, it just throws you in. It just expects you to already know. Even though I clicked the option that says let's pretend I don't know anything. See? Like, I know this is ni. E. Match the pairs. Like, what do you mean match the pairs? See, like, you do not teach someone a language by doing this. I know this is chi, and this is ni, and this is e.
Si.
See, and then it already told me to match the things. It's a memory game. It's memorization. Which one of these is two? Ni. You're gonna go to this. I know. Match the pairs. Chi.
Si.
Ni.
Ni.
E. Which one of these is one? Ichi.
Ichi.
And it also gives you the fucking number right here, so that's just a fucking... That's just not good.
Ichi.
Ichi. Write this in English. Ichi. Oh, there's that. Okay. Ni. There we go. Boom. And that's because I already know. This is only because I already know a little bit of Japanese. If I didn't, I would have been very confused throughout that lesson. So, no. Don't use fucking Duolingo to learn a language. Use other resources, use other tools, and then maybe you can consider doing a little bit of Duolingo as practice. But don't use it exclusively. Trust me, it's not gonna work out for you. Okay, one more game that we're gonna add, and then we can move on to the Google Maps section of the stream. Influx! This is a game where you play as a ball. And, looks very pretty. I think that's why I got it, because it looks very pretty. It looks like a nice game to just relax and explore. But, I'm sure there'll be a lot of, like, platforming puzzles that you'll have to do with the ball in question. But, this one is actually spelled like that. Now, before we can get started with your lesson, go ahead and put in your credit card number, and don't forget those 3 wacky digits on the back. They should put a lot of effort into these animations I've never seen before. Oh, if you want to see effort put into the Duolingo animations, give me just a second. I'll just show you something real nice. Okay. Okay, there we go. We are done with this. Where is it?
Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Hi, hi, hi. Hi.
So that's all the Duolingo characters. I'll explain to you guys the joke after we're done here.
Okay.
Hi, honey. No. Hi, daddy. No. Hi. What's that? What's the opposite of honey?
So anyways, the hi honey thing comes from Suisei, somebody from Hololive. So we're doing
A woman enters the restaurant.
a Duolingo thing.
enters the restaurant. 女の人がレスト
And
ラン
there
に
you
入っ
go.
てきました Hi honey. Hi honey.
That's where it comes from. So ever since then, I'm pretty sure ever since this clip, the popularity of Duolingo did kind of blow up. So if you see a bunch of Duolingo stuff and you see somebody mention hi honey, there you go. Also yes, there were ants because Hachama eats insects. She actually does. She's done a couple of yeah, she actually eats a couple. Like it's known for eating a couple of insects live on stream. Like she did a tarantula soup. So that's where they were ants, amongst other things in that clip. You can eat insects. It's not. I mean, these are like specially imported, and you can like they've already been like dehydrated and de-poisoned or whatever you need to do to an insect. But I mean, it's up to you if you want to eat a fucking tarantula. That's I'm not going there. All right. Anyways, let me get my freaking thing again. Okay. So let's see our backlog now. So we got 198 games. We're almost at 200. And Steam now has 102. 59% of my collection is unfinished. I think we only added one finished game today. Oh, there you go. And this is what Steam looks like now. Speaking of which, I saw a new bug today. A new bug? Yeah, that's pretty cool. The other day I also saw a new bug. I saw a spider. It was green. Let me see if I can find that spider first. But yeah, this is what the Steam collection looks like now. Look at how long I have to scroll in order to get to the top and bottom. It's a long thing. But okay. Thanks, Duolingo. Okay. Let's see if I can find that thing. Windlink spider. Is that it? No, that's not it. Green spider. No, not that. Some kind of moth larva, like a dozen of them, all black and yellow and white and spiny fuzzy. You might want to familiarize yourself with the home and end keys. Yeah, I might want to, but that's also good to show just how long the thing is. It's none of these green spiders though. Let's see if I can find it. It was not that big. It was a small spider. And God, where is it? Like, it was green, but it wasn't that green. Like, only the abdomen of it was green, not the legs or the head. That is an interesting looking spider right there. If I was a lizard, these spiders would look very appetizing, like a bunch of green grapes. Yeah, they kind of look like grapes if you look at them. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's adorable. Oh my god, I would pet that. I don't think it's dangerously poisonous either. That's a black widow. That's poisonous. But yeah, I like it. I do not have arachnophobia, thankfully. So yeah, well, okay, if you're that big, we might have a problem. But most spiders are not that big. Okay. Oh, come on, man. I have green grapes in my fridge. I'm sure none of them are spiders. I don't think spiders eat grapes anyways. Or do it. Never mind, only those grapes, man. might want to double check your grapes to make sure there are any spiders. Okay. Anyway, since we're in Google, let's go to Tokyo. Since we were going about the since we were going on about the Tokyo Olympics earlier, the Google Maps section of today's stream will be about Tokyo, because that just makes sense. I know we were in Japan already last week. Last week we were here in Shirakawa-go, and we did actually find a place. But today we're just gonna go to freaking Tokyo. Actually, no, more specifically, where are the Tokyo Olympics? Like obviously Tokyo, but like where? Where in Tokyo? Address. Yes, I know the Tokyo Olympics are in Tokyo. I need like a specific freaking address to know where it is. Or this. Okay, are being held in Tokyo. The decision of are they held across the whole city? Or is this really so difficult to find? Okay. This is a guide to the 42 venues of the Tokyo Olympics. Okay, let's look that up. Oh, look at stadium. Okay, there it is. Yeah, this one right here. But let's see how this looks like right now. The Olympic Stadium over here in the so it's over here. It's pretty close to Shinjuku in Tokyo. The Olympic grounds appeared and vanished with the mists. Very much so. Okay. I lost it. Or was it? Hold on. It was right here. Tokyo Olympic Stadium. I want to find it myself though. I don't want to Google it again. Then again, Tokyo is like one of the largest, if not the largest city in the world, so this might be kind of... There it is. Okay. Never mind. False alarm. Just look for the big urban crater. There, I find it. Okay. Ah, you can go directly into the stadium. That's nice. So this is what it looks like. I've never been into like a sports stadium before, or at least not one this big. There was one in my dad's hometown, but it's like just like a small football field. It's not like football, not football, football field. But here you can see some people like setting things up, the cameras and the seats, and ready steady Tokyo, and all that nonsense. Ready steady Tokyo. What? Why are they saying that? It looks like a sports stadium, just without the people. Actually, are there even people here? No, those seats are empty. So right now, the stadium. Actually, no, the stadium is closed. Period. Because the pandemic is getting bad again. It never stopped, but it slowed down for a minute, and now with the Delta variant, it's getting bad again. So you know. You gotta be careful. Can we actually run on the stage? Yeah, we can run on. Hey, let's do a lap. All right, let's see. Boom. Oh my god. Okay, I was not expecting to leave the stadium. Well, there you go. If you need to leave the stadium, that's where you go. I wonder how much English there is here in the stadium because of the amount of English visitors. I can't read that because that's so blurry, but it is my exercise of the mod. Yes, we're gonna do some track. Is this what it's like to abuse a blink spell, basically? It's going too fast, right off track. You just sometimes appear what you don't expect. Yep, it's teleportation is a hell of a power up. Let me tell you. Okay. Squirrels are pretty fast, though. So, you know, that actually makes sense. I don't think I can run that fast, but I can definitely run... I don't know what average speeds. Whatever. Anyways, here's the... Is this a hotel? Okay, this is probably one of the most expensive... Whoa, that's 64... Oh, that's not that bad. $64 for the hotel right in front of the stadium? That's pretty good. Unless it's that cheap because the stadium is loud as fuck, so nobody actually wants to sleep here. I don't know, I feel like Japan would be able to handle that, that pretty well. Is that a capsule room? Maybe. Mitsui Garden Hotel Jingu in Tokyo. $64 an hour, yeah, that's the actual price of the hotel. Anyways, I guess it's probably somebody up here and that's why they had to blur it out. Now, I don't know why they just didn't blur out the part where there was somebody and not the whole fucking quarter of the building, but, you know, that's none of my business. Okay. Anyways, let's see what's around the Olympic Stadium area. What is this? Blah, 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 blah. Ice skate rink. It's an ice skate rink. Okay. Yeah, so there's an ice skate rink right in front of the Olympics. Is that a hentai poster up there? Maybe. Possibly. That's cheaper than one of the closest Disneyland. 115 plus a... Wow, $115 for the Disney one. But yeah, it's a thing. This feels relevant. Let's see. What is this all about? Before I became a VTuber, you can see what I was doing before. Those were the days, man. Before the internet. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Here's a dude. There's probably a good amount of motorcycles in Japan. Remember, they drive on the left side of the road. This guy is not getting chased by the police because of going the opposite direction. No, that's actually he's doing it right. That's a nice outfit. Hey, I like the boots and the long socks and the jacket. You got style, girl. I like what you're doing here. All right, anyways, here's the ice skate rink. I mean, he's doing it. He's doing it left. Yes, he's doing it left. Okay. What else have we got? Is it just more entrance to the thing? Yes. When was this taken? Street view. It's telling me street view, but it doesn't tell me a year. Oh, this is 2021. So this is actually very recent. Makes sense that they would actually update the Google Maps of the Olympics on the year of the Olympics. Now it is officially called the Tokyo Olympics 2020, not 2021. But yeah, March 2021. So yeah, this is only a couple months old. Yeah, it's called the Tokyo Olympics 2020 because they were going to be last year, but they had to get delayed because of the pandemic. So technically, even though it's 2021, officially speaking, these are the Tokyo Olympics that would have happened in 2020, but didn't. Meiji Jingu Outer Garden. Okay, so there's a garden here. I guess, is this the garden? Or is this the garden? Wait, where's the garden? Don't tell me the outer garden is inside. Oi! Is there a maid cafe? If there is, it's probably in a back alleyway somewhere. Is there a maid cafe close to the Olympics? Now that's a good question. What is this? Height limit? What? So if you're taller than 2.3 meters, you can't go through here. I feel bad for basketball players, but okay. Let's see. Around here. There's kind of a lot of basic stuff. Oh, what is this? Hold on, this looks nice. This is a little house right here. Studio AB. This is a studio? Wow. Okay. You know, this was either one of two things. Either like a jungle themed locale, or where they filmed the Grudge. It was either a horror movie site or an intentionally themed location. It turned out to be the themed location. In the future, this kind of overgrown buildings might become common in cities. Maybe. Okay. Anyways, yeah, it's a very industrial area. This reminds me. I mean, fair enough. This is like downtown Tokyo. It's gonna be very industrialized, naturally. Ooh, what's this? Hold on. This is called Good Morning Cafe nowadays. Okay, let's see. Look at this place. They're all like slanted and colorful and like, what the hell? Alright. Good Morning Cafe nowadays. Is this a maid? I don't think this is a maid cafe. I think it's just a regular cafe. But, mask required. Oh, well, let's see the menu. What do they have? Good service, good service, good friendly staff. Price is very reasonable for the quality and atmosphere. Definitely recommend ordering the chicken. Pretty crowded, but a great place for a brunch. Al fresco dining is nice. Their lunch menu is quite good too. I'm surprised there's no Japanese reviews, but I guess Google only gives you like the language of you that you use, probably. Let's see. There's the menu. Okay. Morning plate, just toast and butter. Bolognese and hot sandwich. Oh, nice. It's pretty good nowadays. Morning plate, rice bowl, market salad. Let's see. Oh, it's a what's the name of it? It's a breakfast place, brunch place, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Have I been to Japan? I have not been to Japan. If they rotated, that would probably be a health hazard, but that would also be really cool. But no, I have not been to Japan. I have never been outside of the American continent. I have been to multiple countries, and by multiple I mean two. But I have never been outside of the American continent. I'd love to go to Japan, and South Korea, and Taiwan, and France, and and Germany, and a lot of places. I would love to visit a lot of places in the world, and probably the fact that I've been stuck in the same place for such a long time is probably the reason as to why I love going to Google Maps. Because I just like to fantasize about going to all this kind of different places. Because I can't. I don't have traveling money. We should travel together someday. Absolutely, we should. If we ever earn enough money to travel, we should travel. Okay. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I have chronic wanderlust. What is chronic wanderlust? I don't know what chronic wanderlust is, but I pretend it's probably something about oh, wanderlust. Yeah, lost for wandering. There you go. It explains itself. It might not be as expensive as you'd expect if that hotel price was accurate. Hey, well, you know, that's a good point. Probably with like $2,000-ish most of which would go for the plane tickets anyways. Would go for around that price. Maybe go to Japan for like 2 weeks or something. But yeah, that's quite nice. Japan is a very densely packed country, because only a very small, only a small section of Japan can actually be populated because a lot of it is just mountains, which is good for defense. Back when war was a hot topic amongst nations. Japan's mountains naturally defended them quite a bit, but nowadays not really what's going on. I can't read that. I know the one that's just 3 lines. That's sun. That's just means tree. I don't know what anything else in that kanji list means. So whatever. Anyways, well, there we go. That's what the area around the Tokyo Olympics looks like. Meijing Memorial Picture Gallery. Let's just explore a little. No, fuck it. Let's go find a maid cafe. Yeah, here in let's just go. Let's just go to the maid cafe. I'm curious. I don't think I'd actually like to go to a maid cafe because apparently the way the maids themselves are treated is kind of weird. But well, there you go. This almost looks like Yakuza. Which, I mean, fair enough, Yakuza is based after Japan, so that just makes sense. Pachinko plus slot. Okay, well, here's where Konami. Here's Konami's headquarters. There you go. Let's see. I saw Cafe Madu and Trump in the suggested results. Oh, no. Okay, anyways, is this it? Pakukoru Biru. I don't think that's maid cafe. Oban Asukasan. Where's the maid cafe? Misoraya. Where are we going? Maid cafe? Okay, is it on this side? Oh, please adjust yourself properly. Okay. No, I think it's on the other side. No, yeah, it's in the alleyway. It is in the alleyway. Just can't see the entrance of it. Is the entrance intentionally hidden? I wouldn't be surprised, actually. Interesting how they have ultra thin parking spots for bikes. Yeah, it's bikes are very common in Japan because yeah, there's not a lot of space to have cars in here. You can, but it's not really ideal. Let me look that up again. Hold on. Okay. So, no, there's supposed to be a... Oh, it is the pachinko slot thing. Oh, okay. So... Oh, well, fuck, let's go inside. We can just go into the maid cafe. Okay, let's see what a maid cafe looks like from the inside. That sounds weird. That's not safe. Oh, here's a bunch of rooms. You select your room, and you zoom over here in the entrance. You select your mates, and claustrophobic. Yeah, I am feeling very claustrophobic in here. I imagine we won't actually get to see any of the staff in here, but of course we have some vending machines. A bit of my shoulder which would be very uncomfortable here, yeah. There's a smoking area. I guess they take Apple Pay or whatever kind of pay that is. Front desk. Oh, here's the camera that they're using to record this. Is it legal for them to take pictures inside private businesses? Well, if it's not, don't tell them, because it is interesting. Dash's vlogs about this, his Japan visits are funny and awesome. Also, I'm a big guy, so I don't know how I would imagine Japan would what I see there. Yeah, it's a very small. Now, thankfully, I am not chubby anymore. I used to be a kind of chubby, but I'm actually pretty lean now. So I would probably be fine, but I am definitely taller than the average Japanese. What the fuck? That is very small. Is this a gaming cafe? Or is this where something else Oh wait, no, this is a this is a video thing. Oh, that's where you come to. That's where you come to watch porn. Wait, hold on, I messed it up. Yeah, that's. I don't know if you guys remember in Yakuza, but there's actually things you could do that. It would let you rent a video, and you would go into a room like that. Wait, what? How can you? Yeah, you remember guys from Yakuza? I don't. Okay, for anyone who actually watched Yakuza, there's a couple of things. You can go into a store, and you can rent a video. It doesn't have to necessarily be a porn video, but you can. And you just go in here, into a room like this, and you just kind of watch it. And I guess. Well, here's a trash can, and I imagine they probably provide you some things so you can do your business. But yeah, so it's basically a service for everything in Japan, so don't be surprised. You can also just watch like horror videos or movies or whatever you want. But yeah. And so that's what you learned about Japan today. They have porn video watching rooms. All right. We did not get to see the maids in the maid cafe, but perhaps that's for the better. I kind of lost. Hold on. Yeah, there's the maid cafe. There's some girls over here. There's an achievement for watching one of those videos. Padded man as well. I guess they just kneel to use a computer. Yeah. Japan has a lot of kneeling, which it is a cultural thing, and that's fine. But if you kneel for too long, then your legs hurt. Then they get like cramped. So I don't know if that's what you really want to do. But okay. You know what? I think we're done for today. The stream is starting to get kind of weird now. So again, Backloggery. This is what it looks like now. Great. So I'm gonna see what I'm gonna see how else I want to approach the crystals thing. So I'll have to do that on my own time. And other than that, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And according to Streamlabs OBS, we have 5 viewers on chat right now, so that's actually enough to rate somebody. So let me see if we can go find somebody to rate for once. Rate somebody. So let me see if we can. Oh, go find, mute me. You don't need to hear myself here. Here's. There's gonna be a bunch of me's just appearing on the screen in just a second. Look at that. Okay. I should not have stayed off as late as this should get going. Okay, that's fine. You go ahead and enjoy yourself. And again, thank you everybody else for dropping by. And Corn is live. So I guess we'll go ahead and raid Corn, because that's the only person I'm following that is currently live. So yeah, fun fact, is called the Drost effect. Nice. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go raid Con now. So you guys have a good rest of your day, have a good rest of your night if you're leaving, have a good day at work, all of that good stuff. And as for me, we are going to go ahead and raid Mr. Minogami Kon in just a second. Let me see where is it? Where's the raid button? You're going to? Alright. Everybody, y'all have a good one. Okay, raid channel. Kon. Oh, he's got a new model. I didn't even realize. Alright. Well, I'll catch you guys next time. See you then. Raid is starting now. No raid message, just say hi. Kon's pretty cool. Bye bye, everybody. Let's go.